Well, who saw that one coming? Who saw that scoreline? Who saw that performance coming from Manchester United against Man City? I didn't. I actually thought they'd score first and then City would come back. They didn't. United went 2-0 up. City hit crossbar. City had shots wide of the post. Nothing was going their way until Doku managed to sneak one back. But even at that point, it was a bit too late. But you have to look at the players that were involved. They had a strong lineup. Very strong lineup. Foden was on. Rodri was on. De Bruyne was on. De Bruyne got subbed in the 57th minute. This is, again, De Bruyne getting subbed in finals. Again. And people want to say, well, it's just a useless fact that people bring up to discredit De Bruyne. It's happened multiple times. It's happened in Champions League finals, and now it's happening in the FA Cup against Manchester United that finished, 7th, 8th? Where did they finish? 7th place, whatever it was. And now they're going to go to the Europa League because they've won the FA Cup, in which case now Chelsea drop out, and Chelsea now have to go Conference League, which sucks for them because Johnny Minerals had an almighty rant, which I'm going to play for you shortly. You will hear it in this video. But to say that everything was as expected, I think is just wrong. I don't think it is. I don't think there's anything to it in that sense there. Yeah, United finished 8th, but because they won the FA Cup, they go to the Europa League now. And then Chelsea finishing 6th, unfortunately, they get Conference League. Sucks for them. But let's have a look at what LB was saying. Not that I have anything against LB, it's just funny because, to be fair, he has been cautious. He has been cautious when it comes to City, that you just don't know, but there's that underlying arrogance, there's that overt confidence there. Obviously Manchester City. But let's see his reaction to conceding the goals and then what he said at halftime and then, when Doku scored again. Let's just have a quick listen.
Oh, Bozo! You fucking idiots! You fucking idiots, man! We are shit, Fucking shit. Look at the state of that. Look! It's 2-0! Fuck off, man! Get fucking Doku on! Embarrassing! Absolutely shite, man.
Later.
Akanji on. Boom. Good stuff. Doku! Hey, we're winning this game, We're winning this game. Akanji and Doku, half-time subs. That best have been for Bernardo Silva. It's for Kovacic. Jeez, well, that's a full-stand situation. I'm here for it. Guys, we're winning this game, man. Y'all need to chill. Oh, it's a goal. Doku. Fucking hell. Yeah? Fucking Doku scored. Fuck you all, man. Yeah? Why did Doku not come on after 20 fucking minutes, mate? Yeah? Joke. It's an absolute joke. Absolutely pathetic how he waited until half-time, man. He waited until half-time. We were 2-0 down.
No one can argue that was an absolute joke, that they started with the likes of Guardiola, who was touted as being revolutionary in the last few months. Ake, Stones, Walker. They had Ortega in goal because Ederson's injury with his concussion the other week. But then they had Kovacic starting. They had Rodri there. They had De Bruyne, Foden, Silva, Haaland. I mean, look at the lineup was there. The lineup was there. They had all their big players. Foden on the left. Doku came on. Grealish didn't even get off the bench. Grealish did not even get off the bench. They brought on Akanji and Doku at halftime and then Alvarez, and that was that. Nothing else. Where's your $100 million player then? Where are all these City fans saying how Jack Grealish is crucial to how Man City play, crucial to the Pep way? Why did he not bring him on? He was there. He was on the bench. What was he, hungover from title win celebrations or something? Why didn't he come on? Ruben Diaz, again, Rico Lewis, Starboy, and all this sort of shit. Oscar Bob, Starboy didn't get a go in there. There you go, eye injury. There you go. So and United started with a decent team. Martinez back, Varane back, Wan-Bissaka out right back. Amrabat in the middle. Maino had a great game. McTominay behind Fernandes. Fernandes ain't a striker, but he did well. Rashford, Garnacho with his goal, and also just the blitzering pace to get the ball going for the second goal for Maino. It was all there. And look at the worst part of all this. The worst part in all this. Check this out. Look at this. Stats. 74% overall. First half, 74%. Second half, 72%. This was counter-attacking football at its best from Manchester United. Look, this is why we say the Guardiola pop, pass back, pop, pass back. That's why we say, look at this. 5 shots, 2 big chances for United, they took them. City had one big chance and they fluffed one. Arguably, you could probably say that was the Alvarez chance that he hit wide, which really should have been a goal. Haaland smacked it off the crossbar, of course. But that was pretty much it. Like, you see that, you say to yourself, holy shit, how the hell did City not win this game? Sometimes that's just how football works. You don't get what you probably should deserve on the basis of play. And people will say, well, Pep is beatable. People will say, you know, Pep is able to be taken down a peg or two. In a one-off game, yes. In a span of maybe 4 or 5 games in like a knockout cup, yes. Overall, 38 rounds in a league campaign, maybe not so. But one person who was absolutely filthy, absolutely fuming with not so much Man United or Man City, but with his own club, Arsenal. And I've seen comments. People have been saying, why am I rattled about Lee's comments? Why do I care what Lee has to say? Well, so as long as someone puts their opinion out there, I'm going to be able to say what I want about what they said. That's how the internet works. As long as I've known the internet to be around since the late 90s, yeah, people talk shit on the internet and people talk shit back on the internet. That's how it works, yeah? So miss me with that. But I am going to be in agreement with Lee on this one here. Surprise, surprise. As I said, nothing personal with these people. But when it comes to some of their attitudes and the things they say, sometimes you need to call it out. In this instance here, I'm going to agree with Lee. Let's hear what he has to say about his club allowing people, rivals like KG and Expressions, Man United and Tottenham fan, to go to the Emirates in a Ferrari hired by who Lee reckons, which is maybe true, I'm not sure, by Robbie, owner of AFTV and DR Sports. And there's a greater point to this, but let me just play what Lee said, because I don't disagree. I actually agree with him on what he says here.
Emergency meeting. Our football club is buried, Jez, beyond belief. It's infested. And it starts from the top down, because we've just witnessed a club that apparently are in the mud, win 2 trophies in 2 seasons, and they're about to sack their manager. Meanwhile, our shameless bastard club are tweeting out about our legacy in the FA Cup 1 fucking minute after the FA Cup final finished. This football club is a disgrace. We've got KG and Expressions moonwalking around our stadium, yeah, making up a song about Arsenal being shit. How long do we take this shit for? Yeah, I'm fucking sick of it, and it ain't a dig at them two. Yeah, that fucking cunt, yeah, that cunt fucking probably hired that fucking car, gave it to him, and fucking mugged us off for a £1 note. I'm fucking sick of it. Let me tell you now, yeah, any elite football club, and there ain't many of them about anymore, would they have allowed 2 rival fans, yeah, to sit in a Ferrari, make up a song about our fucking club slagging us off? And like I've said, before anyone thinks this is beef with KG, I don't know the guy, and it ain't beef. And X is my pal. It ain't a dig at them. Yeah, but would a channel, yeah, in any other elite fan base or any elite football club allow that to be put out if they're the main? Nah, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I agree with the whole thing around the rocking up with the Ferrari to a stadium that you're a rival fan of for content. That shit to me is infuriating, cringe as hell. I said it in a few group chats as well. I'm like, that was just far too much cringe for me. They're doing way too much. That is like next level, like it's the shit that like Mr. Beast would do and creators like that, where they do like these weird, you know, outrageous things for fun, for clicks and views. Oh, look, a diss track outside the Emirates with a couple of trophies that they haven't seen in a very long time and one never have seen, but we're all going to dunk on them because it's hilarious because Arsenal didn't win anything. And look, if Robbie did sanction it, then you got to look at him as well and say, okay, what are you doing? You're basically dunking on your own club. Now, someone else may say, well, actually, it's a bit of fun. It's no real, you know, there's no harm to it. It's just, you know, banter. It's just, you know, people joking on one another. I think it's become beyond the point where now people do these things literally for the views, ergo they're going to get, you know, some big chunk of revenue from it, because the more extravagant you get, the more exposure you get, and people look at it and think like, okay, they're just, you know, all mates having a laugh and whatever. But if someone did that to me and they rocked up at Anfield without like a Premier League trophy, like if it was a like United fan or an Arsenal fan or something like that, or a City fan, I'd be looking at Anfield and saying, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you allowing this nonsense? You can't just rock up with the Ferrari at the Emirates, I don't think, like that. You have to have something be approved, yeah? I'm pretty sure. Unless it was out on the road or on the street, then fair game. But if it was like within the confines of the grounds, let's just say, maybe we're looking at some permissions in order to be there. But again, I don't disagree with Lee. Shock, horror. I agree with him here. It's too much. The hate he has for Robbie is unparalleled, yeah? We'll just leave that there. Everybody knows about the hate that he has for Robbie, AFTV, DR, whatever the fuck it is. He's mates with Expressions, fine. But Expression still goes along with this. As far as he's concerned, he don't give a shit. He don't care about how you perceive what they're doing. He doesn't care. For him, it's all fun and games. He is a banter merchant. That's what he is. And he can be a bit over the top and extreme at moments too. Same with KG, same with Robbie, say everybody. Hell, even Lee can be. We've all seen that, yeah? But Lee's got the whole standards thing. Let's realize who we are, where we are, but let's not let people like this come in and fuck around and just take the absolute piss out of us if you want to be a top club, if you want to be up there doing what it is that you're doing. I think that's a fair assessment. The other thing is that he's now saying Ten Hag's had better season than Arsenal have, and undoubtedly, yes, they won a cup, they won a trophy. They may have finished in 8th place, they may have snuck into Europa League by default of winning said FA Cup. Liverpool, for me, still had a better season because we finished higher and won a trophy. They won the better trophy, but finished in a lower position. So you finish in a high position, you get yourself a trophy, cool. If they finished in, 5th, but then won the Champions League, then you'd say, you know what, they had the better season because they won the Champions League. You can't argue there. But finishing in a high position, Champions League qualification with a trophy ain't that bad. City obviously won Premier League this season, the 4-peat. That's all they're going to give a shit about. We'll see what happens in the coming days. But with United winning that FA Cup, that means that they've had a better season than Chelsea. Chelsea finishing in 6th place. They get the Conference League. Johnny Minerals ain't happy about that. He ain't happy that United have now had the better season despite finishing in 8th place with an FA Cup, whilst Chelsea are now in all sorts trying to organise themselves. I don't think he wanted Conference League, but let's hear what Minerals has to say. Let's have it right, yeah? Let's have it right.
You got Bald Hog, who have had Man United in the gutter, bruv. Absolute gutter. And let's remind everyone, they done us at Old Trafford, bruv. You had the overweight Andrew Tate, bruv. You had Dolph Lundgren and you had Bruno Looney Tune Fernandes. And they dominated our midfield like prime Barcelona and battered us when they were in the gutter, bruv. Don't you ever forget it this season, all right? Yes, we finished 6th. We finished above United. But you know what? United. They just fucking had a better season than Chelsea. Do you know why? Because they got Europa League football and they've won a trophy, yeah? They've had a better season than Manchester United have had a better season than Lego Head FC, bruv. Yeah, who are so-called battling out. And the worst thing about it is Bald Hog and United have beaten the champions of England in the state that they are at Wembley to win the FA Cup. That's how bad it is, bruv. So all this trust the process, jog on, get in the bin, get in the fucking woods, you melts. And anyone propping this nonsense, you fucking deserve everything you get.
Did not miss with those Minerals, did Johnny. So he's right, United have had a better season. Chelsea finish in 6th place, they get conference qualification. United, by winning the FA Cup, they get into the Europa League. So they finished 8th and they get into the Europa League again, which is a bit mad. How those rules work out, that's just how they've put them together. So a bit of an anomaly, as it were. But it just goes to show you can't trust anyone but yourselves. If you don't get the job done, no one else is going to do you any favours. Man City were not going to do people any other favours to keep United out of it. Man City had to do things there for themselves so they can win themselves, but they didn't. They lost 2-1 by their own doing. Again, De Bruyne subbed at 57th minute. Yeah, Grealish didn't even come on. Doku, tried as he might and got himself 1 goal back. But apart from that, nothing. Haaland did nothing up top as well. And again, Johnny is right. When a manager like Ten Hag can win you 2 trophies in 2 seasons, Carabao Cup last year and the FA Cup this year, and still get sacked, you have to question, what are we doing as a football club? Now, some may say they persisted a little bit too long with Ten Hag. United fans will say, you know what, he's absolute shit, get him out of my club, whatever. But then on the flip side, they'll say, hey, you won us 2 trophies. Thank you very much, Ten Hag. Fuck, masterful. Well, you can't have it both ways. Pick one or the other. You can't say that it's been great for, the cups, but then it's been shit for the league. Either it's been good overall or shit overall in an average sense. Now, people can say in isolation, well, the cup was good, but the league was crap. Well, do you want to keep him on as a cup manager or do you want to keep him on as a league manager? Evidently, they don't want to do the league manager thing. So, Minerals was right, or Minerals is right, I should say. Better season than Chelsea. Better season than Arsenal, yeah? Again, not a better season than Liverpool because we finished higher in the table and won a trophy. Again, the lesser trophy of the two. But for where United finished to what they've got at the end of the day, better cup, yes. Better outcome than Arsenal and Chelsea, 100%. They won trophies. We won trophies. City won trophies. It's just how it goes. So yeah, shock horror. You can agree with people that maybe you don't agree with all the time, yeah? Who would have thought? Anyways, that's it for this video. Enough of my wafflings. Thank you very much for the new subs. I've seen a lot of discourse going on with my takes and how I approach things. I try to be as objective as possible. I try to be and as honest as I can and try not to hold too much bias. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being and I'm fallible myself. But that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Enjoy your days. And yeah, we'll see what happens now.
End the stream, Dave! End the stream! End it, blood! End it